Welcome back. I believe you have enjoyed your weekend. On Friday, we had a talk, and we looked at how do we prepare ourselves to compete as a country, and we said we need to start at individual level. After the weekend, I thought we should continue with our chat. And let me welcome you to a chat with Dr. Joe. I've already indicated that this program is about looking at different issues that affect us at individual level, at family level, at community level, and at national level. As you can see from this seat here, the guest is not yet here due to Corona, and I believe our guests will start coming after Corona. Today I want to look at a topic called Cogito Ergo Sum. It was said by René Descartes, who emphasized in his teaching and his writing that the only thing that he doesn't doubt is his thinking. He said he doubts everything except his thinking. He said we are the products of our thoughts. And I thought maybe it will be important that we discuss a topic on thinking and self. You see, every day we make a decision. Every day we think of how we want our life to be. And our thoughts are reflected in how we feel, and our thoughts are reflected in how we behave every day. So every time when we look at you and we see a particular behavior, we assume or we are sure that you've thought of that before doing it. So scientifically, they are saying every day we have 60,000 to 80,000 thoughts. What are you feeding your mind with? Are you feeding your mind with negative thoughts, or are you feeding your mind with positive thoughts? You see, it's a make it or break it every day. You need to have thoughts every day. So what kind of thoughts are you having every day? We all go through difficult life stages. We go through frustration. We go through depression. We go through disappointment. We go through worry, financial problems. But what is important is how do you look at those problems? How do you look at those challenges? Do you see them as challenges or do you see them as problems? So our minds, our thoughts are critical in whatever we are doing. I wanted to share a story with you of how I came to be. At least I had 4 journeys in my life. The first journey was going to South Africa to become a priest. Second journey was going to work. Third journey was going to South Africa once again to do my PhD. You see, I quit my job because my thinking was telling me that I can do something better than where I was. I remember when the bus was going down in the morning, when I woke up going to Ibai, PE, Port Elizabeth. That's when the reality started sinking. That is when I started asking myself, have I made the right choice? Because I had tried all avenues to take a leave, to take sabbatical leave, to take unpaid leave, And I was told that, you see, firstly, masters is unnecessary luxury for government. When I said I was going for PhD, they said, just quit, because you cannot get anything here. That morning on the 2nd of February 2014, when I woke up at around 8 o'clock, the bus was still going to Port Elizabeth. When I looked down, I asked myself, have I made the right decision? Fear started creeping in. But because I was focused, because I was intentional, and I was disciplined, I wanted it more. I said, this is the right decision to have ever made in my life, and I'm going to stick with decision. 8 months down the line, my supervisor said to me, you see, the problem that you have is that you think PhD is just a qualification above masters, but it is not. You are not ready to do PhD. I was frustrated. I was sad. I was anxious to come back home. I came back home. I stayed for about 45 days and I started redoing it again. You see, the time I went to Stellenbosch to start again was another journey. You see, this time around I was flying. When I was going to Stellenbosch, I had to use Uber to go to Stellenbosch. Again, those questions started coming to me. Is this the right decision? I got to Stellenbosch. We started. And 3 years down the line, we are done. And what made me to finish this journey was the intentionality, the focus, the discipline, and the mind power. You see, the first question my supervisor asked me was, are you married? I said no. He said, let's get done with this PhD and then you get married. And then you live happily after. After I finished my PhD, I realized that it was the smallest hill that I could climb. There are so many mountains that I still need to climb. And I'm still sticking to my mind power because I believe the mind dictates everything that we do. As you are in lockdown, I'm telling you, whatever you put your mind in will liberate you. So if you are going to be negative, you'll go towards negativity. If you are going to be positive, you'll go towards positivity. So it's up to you. You make a decision, but you need to explore the power of your mind. You need to explore those 60,000 thoughts that goes through your mind every day. If you are not going to do that, you'll end up not happy. So it is up to you to make a decision on where you want to go. Cogito Ergo Sum. I think, therefore I am. You are the product of your thinking. If you believe you are poor and nothing will be done, you'll remain poor. If you believe you are poor and you can move yourself out of poverty, you'll move yourself out of poverty. It is up to you. It is not magic. It's resilience. It's wanting it more. So as you go on this week, I want you to start thinking about this. So next week, we'll have another topic and maybe we'll have a guest to come and discuss these issues with me. Have a very good night. See you next week.